All right, Shalom. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Kakodash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching his word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, this is the brother Ubari Hawada from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another lesson. And it's on this article that you see. It's from the Daily Mail. And it's entitled "Revolting Footage Shows Chinese Woman Eating a Whole Bat at a Fancy Restaurant as Scientists Link the Deadly Coronavirus to the Flying Mammals." So, these gooks, they're known for eating anything. These heathen, they're known for having a despicable diet, man. And you notice that they eat all these unlawful foods, and they normally they don't get sick. Normally they don't gain no crazy weight. Their women still small and petite. But look what she's eating. Look at their diet, man. And this is why Yahweh Shai told us not to follow the way of the heathen. And I'll open it up real quick with that. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathens are dismayed at them." Right. The heathens, they see a chariot in the sky, they see an eclipse, they see thunder and lightning, and they get dismayed by it. And so the Lord told us not to learn the ways of the heathen. And when you look at that word up for ways, it says learn not the way. When you look that up in the Hebrew, that word for not the way is the rock. All right. And it says the way, the road, the distance, the journey, the manner, the road, the path, the direction, the manner, or the habit. So we're not supposed to follow after the habits of these heathens, but our people surely have done this thing. Even our own nation, they eat abominable foods, alligator, shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, But you see, our people have been suffering the ramifications of eating these abominable foods: diabetes, heart disease, clogged arteries, worms in their bodies, And now these heathens, they're stuffing the same fate, man. This coronavirus is no joke. It says a video shows a young woman sinking her teeth into a cooked bat. Another clip shows diners preparing to eat soup made with animal. A new strain of coronavirus has killed 17 people and sickened 593. Scientists fear it may have spread to humans from snakes or bats. And you see what they're eating. Look at this shit. Look. You see? She's eating it like it's a damn, like it's lawful, but it's not. You see? Eating a whole bat. And this is what the heathen do. They're all their minions. Salaki about that is cheating. All their menus are made of You see? This is what they do. This is what they do. This is the stuff that they're into over there in this country, man. Full of the heathen, man. And this is why the Lord said don't do what they do, man. It says a separate trending video purports to show a Cantonese-speaking diners preparing to eat soup made with the nocturnal animal. The new strain of coronavirus, which emerged in the central Chinese city of Wuhan last month, has killed at least 17 people. And this is why. Because when you eating what these detestable animals eat, you're eating what they eat. And you're eating in the viruses that they carry. It may not be deadly to that particular animal, but it's deadly to you humans, man. It says fears coronavirus may be linked to contaminated bat soup. No, well, the soup is already contaminated because it got a bat in it. You got a whole fucking bat in it, man, with a hole in it from a half-eaten bat, man. And there's plenty of videos on the internet about how these heathen get down, man. Well, this is just judgment coming from the Lord to Moab. This is Salakia. This is Isaiah 15:1. The burden of Moab, which is the so-called Chinese, because in the night Ar of Moab is laid waste and brought to silence, because it says it says again, Isaiah 15:1, the burden of Moab, because in the night Ar of Moab is laid waste and brought to silence, because in the night Ker of Moab is laid waste and brought to silence. And that's what the Lord's going to do to that nation, man. Because we get on Esau all the time, which we should, but these other nations, they're going to suffer too. Okay, you other nations are going to suffer, and you Moabites, you're one of those nations that's a confederate against the children of Israel, man. This is Ezekiel, Salakia. Yep, Jeremiah 48:1. Against Moab, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, woe unto Nebo, for it is spoiled. Keramoth is confounded and taken. Mizgab is confounded and dismayed. There shall be no more prayers of Moab and Heshbon. They have devised evil against it. It says, come and let us cut it off from being a nation. Also, thou shalt be cut down of madmen, and the sword shall pursue thee. And that's judgment. You see, that's judgment from the Lord. And this judgment that's coming right now, you see in these nations, they're becoming sick, you know, from their diet. They're getting plagued like Jake is plagued, man. You see? Because normally they would eat this madness and nothing would happen. But now these gooks, they're dropping dead, man. You know, and again, it's all judgment. It's all judgment. This is Ezekiel. I want to go straight to this one, because there's a lot of judgment for for you Moabites, man. Jeremiah 48:43. Fear and the pit and the snare shall be upon thee, O inhabitant of Moab, saith the Lord. You see? See, this is Ezekiel 25 and 8. Thus saith the Lord, because that Moab and Seir, Moab is the so-called Chinese, and Seir is the so-called white man, do say, behold, the house of Judah is like unto the heathen, right? They treat us like we're the heathen, you know? Therefore, behold, I will open the side of Moab and the cities from his cities, which are on his frontiers, the glory of the country, Beth Jesmoth, Baal Meon, and Keramoth. You see? Verse 11, and I will execute judgment upon Moab, and they shall know that I am the Lord. And this is the Lord bringing judgment upon Moab, man. You see? Eating this filthy abomination. Yeah, I just wanted to make this video real short. I hope brothers are edified, man. But you see where it comes from, man. Look at their diets, man. You know? But now these curses are starting to come on these heathens, man. Deuteronomy 30:7, man. The Lord says he's going to put all those curses on all those that hate us and persecute us, man. And Moab, you have been doing that. You have been persecuting us. And now look at you, man. And so with that, hey, shalom.